Today we're going to be looking at the humble remains of Stoicism's birthplace. I'm standing across from the site of the ancient Athenian agora, which was the centre of civic life in the ancient Greek world. It was a marketplace, a meeting place, and the site of the temples in ancient Athens, aside from those on the Acropolis, which you can actually also see behind me there. This is where politicians came to speak, where merchants came to sell their wares, and of course, where philosophers came to philosophize. And it's also the source of our word agoraphobic.
The Agora of Athens is a beautiful archaeological site. There's loads of temples and monuments kicking about. The temple of Hephaestus is an incredibly well-preserved monument to the maimed blacksmith god who was married to the goddess Aphrodite. And over on this side, we have the fabulous reconstructed Stoa of Attalus. Now, Stoa in Greek just means porch. So you can see this great big porch area in here where merchants would set up their stalls and where orators would come to speak. The site of the Agora is this beautiful, nice little park, but funnily enough, the part we're interested today falls a little outside the pale.
So just down here behind me, you can see the Stoa Poikile, the Painted Porch of Athens. And it's separated from the main site of the Agora by this walkway here and a little train line over there. This is the birthplace of Stoicism. This is where Zeno developed and preached his teachings.
It was called the Painted Porch because it was covered in great paintings that commemorated the significant military successes in Athenian history. From mythological battles like Theseus' defeat of the Amazonians and the Trojan War to more recent victories of the Greeks over the Persians at the Battle of Marathon. The Stoas stood here for the best part of a millennium, being built around the 5th century BC and lasting until around the 5th century AD when it was demolished so that it could be used as raw material for a city wall.
So this is where it all began. It started with a merchant turned philosopher and ended up being the philosophy of Roman slaves, noblemen and emperors, and in recent times seen a major resurgence among people who were searching for a centre in the complexity of modern life.
Like Plato's Academy, there's something humble about it. It's a bit of an afterthought, cut off from the rest of the Agora by this train line and this walkway. Again, modern life interfering with the eternal realm of philosophy. It's a reminder of the eternal law of change. As Marcus Aurelius put it rather appropriately in his Meditations, that in a short while you will be nobody and nowhere, and the same of all that you now see and all who are now alive. It is the nature of things to change, to perish and be transformed, so that in succession different things can come to be.
That's everything for this episode of The Living Philosophy. I'd like to thank Shane, Croissant Eater and all the other patrons for their support. If you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to Patreon, get early access to episodes, scripts and monthly Q&As, and you can get your name in the credits like these wonderful people. And if you have any thoughts, insights or feedback, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Otherwise, I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching.